Hello friends, my name is Miss Robin and I'm the Children's Librarian, the East 38th Street branch of the Indianapolis Public Library system. And it is craft time, so yay, we're going to make a craft today. Before we get started though, we do want to take a moment to thank the Indianapolis Public Library Foundation and their donors who have made it possible for me to do this craft time online for you, and also made it possible for me to have kits available at the Indianapolis Public Library East 38th Street branch while supplies last, so that you can pick up supplies to make the craft. So thank you, Indianapolis Public Library Foundation. Yay. So today's craft is going to be an origami bookmark, something like this. This is actually the one I'm going to make today. Origami is the Japanese art of folding paper to make things. And so today we made a bookmark, and I chose a monster bookmark for mine. You can choose whatever kind of animal or thing you want your bookmark to be. And we're going to go ahead and get started now. So if you get to the East 38th Street Library while we have the kits, you can pick up a bag with pretty much everything you need to make the craft. The only thing that won't be in this bag is scissors. You will have to provide your own scissors. So if for some reason you can't make it to the East 38th Street Library in time to pick up a bag, you can provide your own supplies. What you will need is some square paper. You can just take a piece of paper and cut a square if you like. Or you can get origami paper, which I also have in the kit. We have some googly eyes, because our bookmarks might need eyes to see what they're reading. We have a very small glue stick. This is definitely a glue stick, and we will use this to glue down the googly eyes and anything else we'd like to add to our bookmark. And we have a small pack of crayons, so if you'd like to draw anything on your bookmark, you can do that. And then we have just a handful of scrap paper, because you can take things and add it to your bookmark, cut things out of the scrap paper. Maybe you'd like to add a hat or some hair to your bookmark. You can cut it out of your scrap paper and glue it on with the glue stick. So that is what we will need today to do our craft. We need our square paper, our googly eyes if we want it to have eyes, our glue stick, some crayons, scrap paper, and this is not in the kit, but if you have it at home, some scissors. The scissors aren't required. You don't have to use scissors, but they do make some things easier. Okay, so let's get ready to go. So the first thing you're going to need is your piece of square paper. And you can choose what you'd like to use first. So we have some origami paper, which has a very pretty side on one side, and then a plain colored side on the other side. Or you can get just a plain piece of paper, make sure it's square, and go from there. So I'm going to use the origami paper because I think it's very pretty. So this is what I'm going to use. You choose which one you'd like. So mine has this kind of a kaleidoscope pattern on it. And then on the other side, it's blue. Now for my bookmark, I would like the inside of the bookmark to be blue. So when I'm folding things, I want to fold over the blue, like this. If you would rather that the colored side be the inside of your bookmark, you would fold over the printed side. So that would be on the inside. So as I said, I want the blue part to be on the inside of my bookmark. So the first thing you need to do is take your bookmark, get two opposite corners, and put them together like this. And see, you get sort of a triangle. Put them down on your table, and you're going to crease them. See if I can get down here so you can see a little bit better. No, I can't. So you're going to crease it like this. Make sure you have a nice sharp crease. And then you're going to open it back up and see you have a crease right down the center of your paper. Now you're going to take the two other corners, and you should have one end of each side of the crease at these corners, also opposite sides, and we're going to fold over the blue again, since I want the blue to be at the center of my bookmark. We're going to fold it in the triangle, just like we did before, and we're going to make that crease. See, it's nice and flat there. And if I open it, you'll see that it makes a cross now, or an X, depending on how you look at it. So I'm going to fold this back over to my triangle. Now, if you look at our front of our page, you can see the crease right here. And you're going to take the point of one side of the paper and fold it down along the crease. So you'll see, like that. And then we need to make another crease. Okay. Take one side and you're going to fold it over to the center, like this, and crease it. And then this side, fold it over that little centerpiece to the center and crease it. You can see mine's already not perfect, but we're not going for perfection, so that's okay. We have it like this. Now, we have a little pocket here on the inside. Can you see that right there? So we're going to take this corner and fold it down into that pocket, like that. See? And then we're going to take this corner and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to fold it down into the pocket, like that. And that is our bookmark. It's very simple. So if I have a book and I want to mark a page in my bookmark, with my bookmark, I go to the page and I just slide my bookmark over that page, close the book, and I'll be able to find my page very easily the next time I go into my book. Okay, so that is a very simple origami bookmark. Not much to it, but the fun part's decorating it. So, you can do whatever you like with your bookmark. You have all the ingredients you need, so you can make it any way you like. But I've decided today I want a monster bookmark. So, the first thing I'm going to do with my monster bookmark is I'm going to take out my googly eyes. You have more than 2 googly eyes because maybe your bookmark has 3 eyes. Maybe your bookmark doesn't have any eyes. All up to you. So, I have 4 eyes in my bag. So I can either choose to make 2 bookmarks with 2 eyes, or I can kind of spread those around. And I think this bookmark, I think it has 2 eyes. So, get your glue stick, open it up. You may have to turn it from the bottom a little bit to get the glue to stick out the end. And I'm going to take one of my eyes, make sure I get a good amount of glue on the back of my glue stick. On the back of my googly eye. So then I'll look at my bookmark and be, that is where I want the eye. Now, your eye might fall off if you didn't put enough glue on. And if that happens, just add some more glue. Or if you try to move it around a lot before it's dry, it might lose its traction and might fall off. So once you get it where you want it to be, just leave it alone for a little while so it can dry. And then I'm going to put a second eye on there. But my eyes are different sizes, and I like the idea of him having a little eye with his big eye. So we're going to take the little eye here, just like we did with the first one. Put glue on the back of it. Make sure you have a good amount of glue there. And we're going to put him right here. And just like I said, if you don't get enough glue on there, it won't stick. So Miss Robin did not get enough glue. So a little bit more glue. See if I can get more on there. Really get a lot of glue on there. And then try sticking it again. So he's got crooked eyes. And that's okay, because he is my monster bookmark, and his eyes can be whatever way he likes. So, now we're starting to see that he's a monster. What can I add to him? What do you think he could use? So this is his mouth. I think I want him to have teeth in his mouth. So, I have some scrap paper. I like this one. This should be easy to make teeth with. And I have my scissors. And I'm just going to cut some triangles out of this. And you can make whatever shapes you want. You don't even have to put any teeth in if you don't want. Just whatever you like. And if I compare that to my bookmark, that will give him half of his teeth. I like that. So I'm going to cut this right here. And here's our glue again. And put glue all over the back of the teeth. Covered up with glue. I'm going to take my bookmark and let's see, put the glue side down on your monster bookmark, if you're making a monster, and just glue it down. See? So how he has teeth on one side of his mouth. I think I do want him to have teeth on the other side of his mouth. So I have this piece of paper left over from before, and I'm going to cut out more triangles. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Just make these any way you like, or choose to make something else. It's your bookmark. Add it here. He's a little big for the other side of my mouth. Look at that. A little too much on there. Sticking off at the end. So I'm just going to cut off that little bit at the end so it'll fit in my bookmark. Now we need to put glue on the back of our teeth. Putting glue on the back of my teeth, you can't see that, but I am. And you can see now all that glue on the back. And I'm going to put these teeth on this side. And there, now he has teeth on both sides. Ooh, that does make him look a little scary. Okay, so our monster has teeth. What else could he use? He's got eyes. He's got a mouth. He's got teeth. I think my monster wants ears. So I'm going to put ears on my monster. You can do that if you like. Don't have to. And I have more scrap paper over here. I have some red. So I'm going to make red ears. Wonder what shape I should make his ears. Can you think of some shapes? They could be triangles, circles, squares. I'm going to make circles. I want circle ears. So I'm just going to cut a circle out of my paper. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It's not going to be a perfect circle. I have one ear. There's his ear. And I'm going to stick that on the front of my bookmark right here. That's where his ears go. So he has one ear. So he can just have one ear if I want, but I think I want him to have two ears. So I need one more circle. Okay, we have ear number 2. So go ahead. You can see my glue stick's starting to get a little messy, but that's alright. Makes it a little easier to get all the glue on the back of my ear. And I think his next ear is going to go right here. Not perfect, but he doesn't have to be perfect. He's my bookmark monster. Okay, so what else could we add to him? We could add a lot of things. You can add whatever you want. So maybe you want him to have a hat. You can make a hat and add it on there. Maybe you want your bookmark to have hair, so you can add hair to it. You can do whatever you want. I kind of like the amount of stuff I've glued to this one, so I'm going to leave him like this. I think he looks pretty good. But I also have my crayons. So I'm going to open my crayon packet. It's not always easy to open, but if you have any trouble with that, you can ask an adult you trust to help you with that. So we have 4 colors of crayons in there. We have a yellow, a blue, a red, and a green. And I was thinking I would like him to have a tongue in his mouth. I just think that'd be funny. And since it's already blue in there, I don't want to use my blue crayon for that, because it might not show up very well. I think I haven't used any green on this guy yet. So I'm going to use green. And I'm going to draw a little tongue on the inside of my bookmark. And sometimes you find out that your colors just don't go well together, because it's hard to see. There is a tongue right there. But this orange is nice and bright, and if I want to draw something on the orange, I can. So maybe I'll draw a lip around his teeth so he has a bottom lip. See how that turns out. I love using crayons. They are so much fun. I hope you like using crayons too. Okay, and so now he has a bottom lip or a chin or whatever you want to call that. So this is going to be my monster bookmark today. What's yours look like? Did you add eyes or ears? I could have added a nose, but I didn't want my monster to have a nose. Did you add a nose to yours? I would love to see pictures if you'd like to send me any. But this is my monster bookmark. And thank you guys for coming with me today to make a craft and make your own origami bookmark. Now, if you remember, origami is the Japanese art of folding paper. So that's what we did today. If you'd like to learn more about origami, we do have lots of books at the library. You can see I have some on the shelf behind me. So you can always go to your local branch of the library and get books on origami and different designs, so you can make different kinds of origami things. So we made a bookmark today, but you can make animals, you can make boxes, all kinds of things. It's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, check it out at your local library. And before we go, we just want to say another thank you to the Indianapolis Public Library Foundation and their donors, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do these videos and put together these crafts for you. So again, thank you, Indianapolis Public Library Foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed the craft today, and we will be doing another craft soon. So please join me again for craft time at the Indianapolis Public Library. Thank you, and have a great afternoon. Bye!